So, over Thanksgiving break, I achieved my hobby goal of 2025, uh, which was just to paint more minis than I did last year. Last year, I painted about 13 minis. This year, I've so far painted 20, almost. Uh, once this guy's done, 21. And then hopefully 22. It's the Goblin Underworld warband leader guy. Um, But to reach this goal, uh, I knew I needed to just set more time aside to paint more minis. Trademark Miniac.
So I've been having mini paint Mondays, set day for mini painting. Now, obviously, I didn't paint every Monday, and some weeks I didn't paint at all. Sometimes it'd be multiple weeks where I did not paint. But as I've been working on my own personal mental health, dopamine detoxing, which is becoming more and more of a common phrase. But if you don't know, just kind of like striving for less overall phone use and social media scrolling, and in a sense, like retraining your brain to not crave. Pause for the plane. Maybe you can't hear the plane. Either way, uh, you know, not constantly having your brain be stimulated 24/7, which I have a hard time doing that. I love having YouTube videos in the background or music and things like that. But mini painting has been, really relaxing, really restorative, even if I am stimulating my brain doing other things. But whatever. I reached my goal, and for some reason, when I reached my goal, I was kind of disappointed. I was batch painting some Middle Earth Battles goblins, which you've probably been seeing a couple clips for now. And the whole reason I wanted to batch paint them was so that I could reach this goal. Uh, so I was like, why do I feel so sad that I reached this goal? And I'm bummed that I reached my goal through batch painting. I felt like I cut a corner. So after painting them, I wrote this in my painting journal.
All right, that's not it. Where are they? There we go. All right, so this is what I wrote. It felt nice, but also weird to batch paint and paint on a low quote unquote standard just to achieve my goal. But why should it? I enjoyed painting them up. I tried some new paint recipes. I had fun, and I cleared out 8 minis in one painting session. Really, it was actually 7. My niece painted the other one. It also, built up more mini painting stamina. Whoops, sorry. I'm going to be better at batch painting now. And things like that. So I don't really know how I want to end this mini meditation. Just that achieve your goals. If you do, amazing. If you don't, that's fine too. Always assess. When I first started mini painting and posting about it more regularly on my old D&D podcast page, some friends in a DM, I always wanted to put something I learned, something I'm proud of, something I want to do moving forward. And I think this moment was very similar to that. I'm very happy that I achieved my goal, and I have a goal for next year, and I don't know if it'll come out before the end of the year or if it'll be more like in the new year. I want to post all the minis I painted this year and talk about what my plan is for this next year for my hobby journey. But yeah, I'm glad I took that moment to reflect, like, why do I feel bummed about batch painting? Because I'm happy with how the minis turned out. And I'm happy to just sort of like get more reps and develop this hobby for me and not for anybody else. So that's been nice. And I think that also kind of ties in what I talked about in my first video. If you haven't watched it, you can find it. I don't know how to do the YouTube stuff. I haven't taught myself that yet. Maybe I will now. But yeah, just, because I didn't want to do this and feel like obligated towards an audience. This is just for me. And you get the part. So, if you're watching this, thanks for watching. glad you're here. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. All right. Peace out. I don't know if I'm going to be one of these card mic holder, but they always kind of make me giggle.